I'm going to talk about the 4 types of one-on-one meetings that should absolutely be on your calendar as a leader. As leaders, we sometimes face different issues that seem to come out of nowhere. And here are a few examples. A team member might suddenly resign, and during their exit interview, you learn that they felt unsupported or they lacked growth opportunities. Or we ourselves might feel stuck in a role, unsure how to advance. You might also feel like your achievements aren't being recognized beyond your manager, which can make it harder to get promoted. And then there's the frustration of just being blindsided by major changes in the company because you weren't in the loop. These are exactly the kind of problems that the right mix of one-on-ones might help you solve. These meetings have not only helped me support my team's growth, but they've also helped me communicate my career aspirations and have been crucial, keeping me aligned, connected, and visible across the entire company. So let's get into it. And if you stick around until the end, I've got a bonus one for you. An extra type of one-on-one that I always set up when I join a new company, and it's been super impactful for me and you don't want to miss it. Most leaders are only doing 1 or 2 of these 4 crucial types of one-on-ones. And if that's you, you might be missing out on big opportunities to build relationships, to build your own brand, and to align better with other leaders in the company. Before I talk about these types, I want to first do a quick summary of what is a one-on-one meeting. In short, a one-on-one meeting is a dedicated time between you and another person. It's space for open communication without the distractions of group meetings or daily tasks. Depending on who you're meeting with, these sessions can cover anything from career growth, aspirations, to celebrating wins, to talking about challenges. They're not just about exchanging information, they're also about building strong relationships within the company, which is essential for your success and everyone's success. Okay, let's dive into the 4 types of one-on-ones that I believe every people leader should have on their calendar, and I'll describe how each one was invaluable to me personally as a leader. First type is one-on-one with your manager, because even as a leader, we also need to stay connected with our boss. For the cadence of this meeting, ideally this should be weekly or bi-weekly, depending on the level of interaction that you need. The length is around 30 minutes to an hour. For the agenda, this is your time to discuss your career goals with your manager, to seek feedback on your performance, and to explore opportunities for growth and development. It's also an opportunity to align on your role within the team and the organization and ensure that your work is contributing to these broader goals. I also want to talk about what this meeting is not for. One common mistake I want to mention here is that people tend to use one-on-ones with their manager to discuss details of projects and features that they're working on. I understand it's natural to want to update your manager on what you're working on, but these meetings are not meant to be status updates or detailed project discussions. The purpose of your one-on-one with your manager should be focused on you and your career progression. My one-on-ones with my managers have been pivotal in my career. I usually would bring up all sorts of topics, even if my manager didn't have an immediate solution. Just having them aware made a huge difference. A quick tip, I almost always had a list prepared before my sync with my manager. I don't usually work on the list right before the meeting, but instead I would note down the topics throughout the week as they come up so I wouldn't miss anything. The second type is SkipLevel OneonOne. This is your manager's manager, often referred to as a skip level. The cadence for these should be quarterly or biannually, and the length is about 30 minutes. During these meetings, you should talk about your career aspirations, company strategy, get feedback on your team's performance. This is also a good time to get a broader perspective on the organization. The goal here is to align yourself with the higher level goals of the company, and it's also a chance to gain visibility and build relationships with senior leadership. My skip levels, whether they're up the reporting chain or down the reporting chain, were instrumental in understanding the bigger picture better and building stronger ties with my skip levels, my managers' managers, and engineers within my organization. The third type is one-on-one with your direct reports. These are with people who directly report to you. The cadence is typically weekly or bi-weekly, depending on the individual and their needs. The length is 30 minutes to an hour. And the goal of these meetings is to focus on their challenges, their career growth, their personal development, encourage them to bring up any issues or ideas they have. Your goal here is to support your team's growth, create opportunities for them, remove roadblocks, and help them feel heard and supported. Meetings with my direct reports have been invaluable for understanding their aspirations and their challenges. I had team members who wanted to switch areas within engineering or take on broader responsibilities, or they felt overwhelmed and needed help. And because they felt comfortable sharing these goals with me, I was able to support them in making some of these transitions. The fourth type is peer one-on-one. This one is with your peers, other managers, directors, VPs, team leads, or just colleagues that you collaborate with. It could also be cross-functional. So think about meeting with your peers in customer success or sales if you're in engineering. The cadence I suggest is monthly or bi-monthly, and I recommend rotating across different peers over the year so your calendar doesn't get packed. Lengthwise, I'd keep it to 30 minutes. The agenda of these meetings should be to discuss collaboration opportunities, project alignment, and just share insights or challenges you're facing in your own department. The goal is to align on cross-functional goals, foster collaboration, and just build strong working relationships across the organization. I typically sync up with colleagues from HR, from sales, from marketing, and that helps both of us tackle cross-department challenges and build strong relationships. And some of these relationships have lasted even after I left the company, just to prove how crucial these connections are for long-term success. Reflecting on my career, these 4 types of one-on-ones were game changers, and I can't overstate how important they were. Now, here's a bonus tip I promised. When I start a new job, I make it a priority during my first 3 months to set up meet and greets. And I set up these meetings with people across different departments, not just those within my engineering organization. From my experience, I can say these meetings are so rewarding, and they're not just about introducing myself as a new employee, they're also about building connections and understanding the bigger picture of the company. Because each department plays a crucial role in the organization's success, and by meeting with people outside of your department, you're gaining insights into how the company operates as a whole. You get to learn about the challenges different teams are facing, their goals, and how your work as a leader can support them and how they can support you as well. Plus, these early connections can be incredibly helpful down the road. When you've already established a relationship with someone in another department, collaboration just becomes smoother because you've already built the foundation of trust with them. If you have implemented these one-on-ones or other ones in your career, let me know in the comments section, and please share how they've been valuable to you and how they've impacted your leadership. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss any future leadership tips.